don't be here anymore.
I was saying, but it's up. Part of the people
Don't be here.
All right, good morning, viewers. You're welcome to another edition of the program. Say good morning to you, wherever you are watching us from. Thank you for joining us this beautiful Monday morning. Of course, it's your program, everyone's program, City Stand. I'm Michael at the of the program. All right, to my respondents at the stand this morning, I say good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining me this beautiful Monday morning. A very beautiful Monday indeed. Yeah, very beautiful one. I can see that you guys are also looking beautiful this morning. All right, good morning, gentleman Mike. How you doing?
I'm good, Michael. Good morning.
How was the weekend? Sorry.
Excellent. Good morning to all our viewers across the world. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Mr. Olajide, global analyst.
Yes, Mr. Mike, good morning to you. You're most welcome. All our global viewers over the world. I say good new week. Thank you. You're most welcome.
All right, Kunle, you're welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, viewers. I doff my cap for you. God bless you all by standing by us. You've been there for us for a while. We appreciate you guys. God bless you all. And for the City Stand, the CEO, keep doing the good job you're doing. Keep doing it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kunle. Vincent, good morning to you.
Mike,
welcome to the program.
I say good morning to you. Good morning to our esteemed viewers globally, and good morning, Nigeria. Thank God it's another new week, and we have to give glory to Almighty God for having seen another new day in good health. And as I wish myself a better tidings, I also equally wish that too for every fans of this great platform, City Stand. I say thank you for being there.
We want to once again appreciate our esteemed viewers for their support, especially last week. Yeah, we say thank you to Mrs. Tina. Yeah, say thank you to Mrs. Clara. Thank you to King Henry. Thank you so much to Mr. Deepak, an esteemed viewer on the platform. We say a big thank you to you. Also to K Baba, K Odulaja, who supported us with some money as regards the City Stand Christmas party. We say a big thank you to you, K Baba, that's K Odulaja. Thank you so much. Also on Saturday, Mr. Olawumi Yusuf donated a sum of 50,000 naira in support of the Christmas party. We say thank you, Mr. Yusuf Olawumi. We appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Thank you. There's nothing we can say. Dan. Thank you. May God continue to bless you all. Don't forget that the Christmas party comes up on the 13th of this month. Yeah, Saturday. Mr. Cheat, Clarence, good morning to you. He's watching us from Houston, Texas. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your presence here this morning. Thank you for joining us. Like I said earlier on, the party comes up on the 13th of this month. And we also need to appreciate Mr. Jacob Adedeji, who donated the ram, in support of the Christmas party as well. Yeah. You were not around last week. We did Saturday. So okay, you can say thank you to Mr. Jacob Adedeji.
Mr. Jacob Adedeji, God bless you for the big ram. 200 ram. That we do. I'm a big way. I'm a big way. May God bless you, sir. May God bless your pocket in great multifold. Thank you very much, Mr. Jacob Adedeji. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm going to have December to remember for good, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
December.
All right, I was on a phone conversation with Mrs. Tina, yesterday. She said a whole lot of things. I think she's happy with the development going on the platform. We appreciate you, Mrs. Tina. Thank you so much for your everyday support. All right, we move down to what we have on our papers this morning, I think I will go for the Vanguard newspaper this morning on the coup that was foiled by the Nigerian military. The, a great one. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has hailed the Nigerian troops for foiling the coup in Benin Republic. President Talon of that great country also has praised our gallant military officers, for doing a great job. All right, we shall be looking at it this morning. Of course, there are reactions to this. Some Nigerians are saying that so they can foil a military coup in Benin Republic. What about the insecurity that is going on in the country? What have they done? What are they doing? So we still have jet fighters, that could be used to restore democracy in Benin Republic. Why not use it to restore peace in the country by eliminating these insurgents or terrorists terrorizing our lives? We shall be looking at all this together this morning. Of course, I'm not here to do justice to the issue. My respondents are here and they are fully ready to respond to the situation in Benin Republic as well as the situation in Nigeria. Also in the news this morning, the former governor of Anambra, in person of Peter Obi, has been told to make up his mind by the African Democratic Congress. Make up your mind, Obi. If you want to join us, join us. If you don't want to join, please let us know. There's no time for us. No time to waste. Of course, Atiku said it last week. There's no time to waste. We're on a rescue mission. All right. Let us know what is delaying Obi this morning. I know OJ, I would like to respond to this news. But before doing that, let us quickly read out what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said about the Benin Republic coup. Tinubu said the military made us proud. They made us proud. He hails the military, sorry. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has commended the gallantry of Nigeria's military on Sunday for responding swiftly to the request by the government of Benin Republic to save its 35-year-old democracy from coup plotters who struck at dawn. This was contained in a statement by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy. Of course, you know who the person is, Bayo Ononuga, on Sunday in Abuja, acting on two separate requests from the government of Benin. President Tinubu first ordered Nigerian Air Force fighter jets to enter the country and take over the airspace, to help dislodge the coup plotters from the national TV and the military camp where they had regrouped. All right, the report says that the Benin Republic, the Republic of Benin, through its Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in a note, verbal, requested immediate Nigerian air support in view of the insurgency and seriousness of the situation, and to safeguard the constitutional order, protect national institutions, and ensure the security of the population. Blah, 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 blah. Now we move down to Peter Obi. What is the African Democratic Congress saying about Peter Obi's presidential ambition? Make up your mind now. They're telling you to make up your mind. Let us know where we are currently standing. The African Democratic Congress has asked the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, to make up his mind about joining the party. The party said although Obi was an important political leader needed in its coalition, it would not compel the former Anambra State governor to join. Obi had, during an interview on YouTube with Advocacy for Good Governance on Wednesday, stated that the ADC-led coalition was unstable due to some unresolved issues, including the zoning arrangement. All right, we shall be looking at all this, like I said earlier on. Let me quickly move down to the Vanguard newspaper. How Benin Republic coup failed, says federal government. This is on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. Federal government secures release of 100 school children abducted in Niger State. I think this is a good news. Yeah, the good news coming from Niger State, but we still have more students held in the captivity of these evil elements in our country. Set up to INEC, explain missing 55.9 billion naira voted for 2023 poll materials, list smart card readers, ballot papers, others. Police storm kidnappers camp in Abuja, rescue 7 victims, arrest suspected killers of retired judge in Delta onto the top of the paper amid blackout. NERC experts clash as this goes, revenue rises to 1.7 trillion naira. All right, we won't go beyond this. We have other stories there, but let's join OJ, the global analyst, and Mr. Vincent this morning on these important issues. Benin Republic Coup. How do you want to describe what went down in Benin Republic? Vincent.
Thank you, Mike. You see, Benin Republic Coup is a pointer that most of the countries in West Africa that are under the banner and control of France, they are gradually disengaging themselves from the captive hold of France. And I want to believe that it's also a signal to the happenings in the country. If the coup had succeeded, then it will be a kind of a bad omen for Nigeria, being a big brother nation to Benin Republic. And I want to say one thing is that the intervention of Nigeria also saved the day for President Talon of Benin Republic from being removed, because that coup was headed by Lieutenant Colonel Tigri. And you know, when you look at, I think they did not dot. I mean, they failed to dot all the I's and cross all the T's in terms of their coup. And I think the immediate intervention of the Nigerian military also saved the day and also saved democracy in that country. Because when you look across Africa now, democracy is gradually being threatened as a result of misrule of our political leaders in their various countries. I think it's an eye-opener that government in all nations in Africa should always have people at the center of their policy. I think that will also form a kind of a basis for how long they will stay in power.
Mr. Vincent said it should have been a big problem for Nigeria if these coup plotters succeeded. Is it true?
Mr. Mike, thank you very much. But just permit me. This week, I want you to appreciate all of our global viewers all over the world, because this is my own week of celebration. This is my week where I'll be marking my own birthday. 13th of December is my next birthday. And I want to thank this platform, this system platform, that allow people all over the world from January to this present time to have blessed me. I told Mr. Mike, there's no month I was not blessed on this time. People all over the world. People I don't know, people just pick me out on their own. Mrs. Tina, Pastor Depo, Kingeri, Andrew Kutimi, many of them. People I don't even know, only few of them have seen face to face. They just pick me out one on one. And some, when they bless us collectively, by their own benevolence, included me. So it's my week of appreciation to them, to thank them that what they are blessing with, throughout January to this time, they God replace them in multiple folds in Jesus' name. I appreciate their blessing in my life. So as I mark my birthday this 13th of December, I'm thanking them for everything they have done to me. May God bless them. More will come to their pockets in Jesus' name. Now, what you said concerning, you see, Nigeria has always been, of course, we had our own share of it, a rumored, not attempted, a rumored, not attempted. This was an attempted coup. Yeah. That our own was a rumored, and we learned that it was forward. It was it was nip in the bud before it got struck. My position is that I don't support. No, I don't want taking over our government by illegal means. If we had allowed our democracy to grow in the 60s when Israel was struck, instead of having struck into our democracy, we will have learned from stage of crawling to standing up and begin to walk, and begin to run. Democracy of over 200 years ago of the US, it was what we go to the history. They had a rough, wobbling start of assignment too, but because they allow it to continue, all those stages went away. Now the democracy is a brand now to the whole world. So I don't support take over government by force. I will never support it. I don't ever wish for it. So I will salute the Nigerian military who has supported enthronement of democracy in Benin Republic. I have responded to the command of the commander-in-chief, and they moved swiftly. Now one of the paper said the Nigerian Air Force conducted precision guided bombardment on the fleeing coupists, meaning that they were destroyed, they were scattered. So democracy is destroyed. Let us begin to run through democracy. It's a trial. We continue to go through until we perfect it. There's no perfection one day. You go, Mr. Mike, you that God have blessed this time, you have your days when you have the days of your roughness, when you are in the service of this, that. So but all those experiences guide you when you going up this to your home. If you haven't had those experiences of those roughness, of those when you are in service, that, you see, the capacity to manage your own now might not be there. So we need those stages of roughness of the democracy. I'm telling you, that's the truth. That's how it is. So that we can now master it. We will outlive all those stages, those rough stages. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't support any military coup, and I thank military institution of Nigeria that help to restore democracy in Benin Republic. That's my take for them.
All right, we move down to the comment section this morning. I need to say hi to all esteemed viewers watching us on the platform, likes of Udezi Chima.
Yes.
Antinam, say good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. Bayaga is also here. Say good morning to you, Bayaga. Thank you so much for joining us. Godwin, good morning to you. It's been a while. How are you doing, sir? Welcome to the program. We also have Gladys Oyabo here. Gladys, good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. Ibona Kintley from Madrid is also here. Good morning. Ikumoyi is also here. Thank you for joining us. Clarence Chidi, thank you so much for watching us from Houston. All right, let's take a look at what Udezi Chima has written here. This is a man that can't stop insecurities that has been ravaging Nigeria, but he was too fast to send troops to stop Coup in Benin Republic.
Mr. Mike, coup is different from insurgency. There are two different things. Insurgency are.
Did you listen to what I read out?
No, Mr. Mike, I heard you now.
Can I repeat it again?
I heard it. Sorry, Sima.
Let me go back. This is a man that can't stop insecurities that has been ravaging Nigeria, but he was too fast to send troops to stop Coup in another country.
Mr. Mike, the narratives are not the same. Mr. Odise has on his own point. I have absolute conviction for my own point. Insurgency and coup is not the same thing. They are not the same thing. Coupists are militiamen, few militiamen in uniform. Insurgents are civilians who dress in mufti, who live among civilians. They are guerrilla fighters. They are two different things. Let's see, understand what the two narratives are. They are not the same thing. Americans that went to war in Vietnam, they fought in Vietnam when Vietnamese war, conventional militiamen turned to guerrilla warfare. America lost over 200,000 soldiers. Guerrilla warfare is not the same thing. With coup is few military people who want to seize government. Insurgents are civilians who dress in mufti, who live among civilians, who cannot easily just say this is the person who is involved. So they are two different things. America has highly suffocated there. They couldn't win guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare is a two different things. So insurgency, the way you approach it is different from the way you approach a coupist. They are two different things. So no government can find insurgency and win it on using conventional war technology, conventional war understanding. There are two different things. Because when you say because insurgents are in Yoruba now, you now begin to bomb everywhere in Yoruba. You begin to bomb everybody in Yoruba. People who dress in uniform, who dress in mufti, who live among people. People cannot even tell until by intelligence know this one is one of them. Unlike military men who are coupists, you know them there. So there are two different things. You understand what security is talking about. So it's not of course if you confuse people now, you can't confuse me anyway. I understand the difference between the two. Let him study American invasion of American war participation in Vietnam. You will know what guerrilla fight is all about. Insurgents are guerrilla war fighters. They are not conventional war fighters. Like coupists, they are conventional army. So they are two different things. They are not the same narrative. Yes, I know the government has not been up to our standard in terms of especially of what we expect them to do in terms of insurgency. But let's not mix the two together. They are two different things. They are not the same thing. Insurgency, which is a guerrilla warfare by people. Civilian, with coup is the two different things. They are not the same thing.
Okay, let me get Mr. Vincent's view. How wise is it for the Nigerian government to deploy fighter jets, military men to intervene in external crisis while insecurity in Nigeria remains unresolved? How wise is it?
You see, at times, it is only in this country that we tend to members of your home state, they are hungry, and a visitor will come, you serve that person, you give that person a toga of a welcoming nature by giving that person all the trappings of welcome. And your home state, people in your home state, they are hungry, and you are not doing anything. But in the eyes of the public, you want to show that yes, everything is okay. But one thing I want to say is that Nigeria is in the eye of the storm as we currently have it today. And when you look at what transpired in Benin Republic, is a kind of an image laundry, as to say maybe Nigeria has some kind of a capacity in trying to nip any kind of security breaches in the bud. And when you look at what has played out today, Nigeria is in the eyes of the storm, and maybe what happened in Benin was always been a kind of a plus to our image, arising from the fact that no military regime is on the same pedestal with civilian, and in every commonsensical democracy of the world, civilian regime has always been touted to be at the front burner of any nation, and Nigeria is not an exception. That is why I think it informed Nigerian decision or Nigerian government decision or military apparatus to intervene, and more so in order also because Benin Republic is just our neighbor. It's a stone throw from Nigeria, and if that coup has succeeded there, with Nigeria opening our eyes to the happenings in that district, that Nigeria will not be docile enough to allow such a thing to happen. It's just very close to his nose or her nose, as the case may be. And I want to believe that what really transpired there is another kind of giving a semblance that they are up and doing, there's capacity building in nipping anything like coup or insurgency in the board.
All right, I move back to the comment section again. It was Nathaniel Hussein this morning. Mr. Olajide, Nigerian military and Nigerian government have everything within their disposal to fight and stop insecurity, but their problem is lack of political will.
I agree with him. If you have been following me, if you have been keeping tab on what I've been saying, that's what I've been saying concerning President Tinubu, that Tinubu does not exercise political will, because the people who are responsible for this insurgency, the tribe, the dominant tribe that is responsible for over 80% of this insurgency. It's a particular that is behind this. Best of us to have named them, confront them, shame them, be decisive at them. I say I've been prioritizing taking that decision on political basis, political consideration. What will you accrue to me by technical decision? Will you accrue political loss, political gain to me? Yes, I've been saying that, and I agree with him on that. Because President Tinubu is such a man that he weighs his decision based on political consideration. What will I gain if I take this decision? Will it amount to political loss or political gain? That was so. And what is that political gain he's talking about? The next coming election. To declare full-scale war on Fulani, because they are the one behind this, most of the atrocities. The tribe that's responsible for this is mostly Fulani people. So if he dares that, what will he, Fulani populace, what will he turn to him? Will it not be like the case of Ejirika under Jonathan, when they turn up and begin to accuse Ejirika that he was killing their people, so that they will take him to ICC, they charge him for genocide. So Jonathan shaking and remove Ejirika. So all those are there for him to learn from. The history is there for him. So those are those things I think is him President Tinubu is not afraid. I keep telling people, anybody who's in power is not afraid. Only somebody who has power will be afraid. It's something that will be disturbing you, because it will be telling you, it's something that will going to consider for not taking decisive decision. One thing will be responsible for you, not that you are afraid. It is somebody who has power that's afraid. That's who is on power is not afraid. It's not afraid of climate. Political consideration of what losses, what gain will this amount to me if I take any decisive decision against people. That's what's hindering me from taking that decision. So I agree with him that President Tinubu does not have the political will to confront confront that insurgency, because the tribe involved he wants Northwest is the biggest part of the country. So the votes from that side, you see, very appreciable. You see, very appreciable to him. So he's guiding, telling Shovle so that it doesn't. He's not the accused that is declaring genocide on their people as they turn to engage the counter Jonathan. So I agree with him on that. That yes, President Tinubu did not exercise political will because of political consideration of the votes that were put to him from that region where are responsible for this genocide in Nigeria.
What do you think prompted the decision?
Mr. Mike,
To topple the government?
in Benin Republic.
Yeah, in Benin Republic.
You see, they are ambitious military men. That's number one. Apart from insecurity, apart from whatever problem we have in the country. Don't forget, we had discussed before we came on board that in the Sahel region, all the countries in the Sahel region, they are now being ruled by military men. Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Chad, and I think there's another one left. So all those landlords, they are being ruled by. So it's like some of them will say, I mean, after all, it's associated with 5 places. Why don't you also strike? That's ambitious soldiers. Anyway, then there could be some internal wranglings as well. Of course, I'm not vast with internal workings of the Republic. I won't dabble into what I don't know too much, but I'm sure overzealous ambition of some soldiers that we have about 6 countries where this is now straight now. Why don't we also start here and be at the top? That's be one of it, or coupled with other internal wronglings. So, but I think over ambitious of those soldiers, we are sorry for some of them, coupled with some other. I don't know. The Republic is a stable country now. We don't have this problem we are having here. Insurgency, economic crisis. I don't think it's happened. They are more economically viable. Their port is the one serving the whole Sahel region. You know that about 5 or 6 countries in the Sahel region. The Republic is one serving them, but they are all those countries. They are all landlocked countries. So the Republic is where all the imports. You can imagine what they make from importation alone to about 6 countries, not to talk of their own. Even Nigerian governments, Nigerian guns as big as we are. Part of our saving chunk of our importation still come from the Republic. So the country is stable economically, monetary wise. So I don't think they have economic problem issues with the citizen. But like I said now, I think that first point of saying the over mission of the soldiers, having seen that this is not the trend in about 6 countries or 7 countries now, why don't we also strike and be at the top and be the country responsible for that?
I will say with all these military takeovers, not in these African countries, is Nigeria safe?
We are to some extent. I don't know which because they say words are relative at times. When you say safe in what sense? Because Nigeria is quite different from Benin Republic, and we have our own peculiarities here, as opposed to what obtains in Benin Republic. When you look about what is called safe, is this because of the social disequilibrium? I mean, but at times when you look before you can see a coup being planned, there must have been some kind of distortions in the social fabric. As a result of maybe people are no longer motivated, the government policies are not heading in the right direction. And when all these things, all these factors are being put together, it shows that there might be a military purge coming on board. And Nigeria should not just rest on our hours, because all this is a pointer to what should be expected. Because before the now, we had a rumor of a coup, and some persons are also being drilled. In regard to that line. And when you look at what is playing out now, it's a wake-up call to our ruling elite to always have people at the fulcrum of their policy, because we cannot continue to be in this, we cannot be in isolation of what is happening in other progressive democracies all around the world. Because when you push a person to the wall, the person will certainly fight back. And that has always been the reason why government have been taking over in all this country. And moreover, before the now also, France has always had it, so good on these French speaking countries until the now. Then when you now look that people are now getting that awakening that these people that are just riding roughshod on our collective sensibility, also taking away our resources. Okay, let me use a case in point. Burkina Faso has a very large chunk of uranium, and you know what uranium is? Apart from armament, they also use it in generating electricity. And imagine in Burkina Faso, they hardly have 24 hours stable electricity. And France, that comes to their country to come and take off all this uranium, there is nothing like each in their electricity supply. Then what does that tell you? That was what informed people like Traore and some of his acolytes in taking over the reins of government. And when you look at all these things put together, it shows that a government is also predicated on delivery. Once you are not getting it, then there might be some kind of a purge. That's my take for now.
All right, so the chairman says only if Tinubu can apply the same energy he applied in stopping Benin Republic coup to fighting insurgents in Nigeria. All right, we'll move down to this again. This is the same way Buhari was busy building roads and rail lines in Niger Republic, but ignored dilapidated roads and rail lines all over Nigeria. All right, on to the next one. Bayaga, Nigeria isn't safe, Mike. We are our own problem. As long as people like Kule and Amsterdam are citizens, we can never move forward. All right, you guys know the reason Christopher Musa was reappointed, just to appease him to stop any underground rebellion against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration.
I beg to differ.
I disagree as well.
Because even at that, he's coming on board. It's also a plus. Because before the now, people from that extraction, they hardly get to that kind of appointment. And now, when you now look at what is playing out now, Nigeria, I did mention that Nigeria is in the eye of the storm. President Trump is watching to see. President Trump want to see a kind of a concerted effort on the part of the federal government in tackling these security issues. And if there is no capacity in that line, I think you remember that before the now, there were options given to federal government to meet. And if those options are not met, I believe that President Trump and the U.S. military might come full blown.
So Mike, I don't agree with the man who said that General Musa was the appointed, so I will not plan a coup. Just as Mr. President said, doesn't know that that's mine for a minority. Would Fulani president appoint a minority to such a position in such a position of security? Never. Let him go back to what former president, late President Buhari appointed when was the head of state, Nigerian president for 8 years. Check through the rank and file of military appointments and see who dominated it from everywhere. So Fulani. So I don't agree with him that a demand was appointed because he has already been passed. President Tinubu has been magnanimous in appointing somebody from that region. Southern cannot have been that under former governor of that state, traumatized heavily to rise to number one military man, 4-star general. That's the 4-star general man. That's number one military man. Below him as service chiefs. So they are already fulfilled, military wise, that for the first time they will be in that kind of position. So I don't see him being. Of course, I'm not a woman. I'm not going to know the heart and content of woman being anyway. I'm not saying it's not possible. I don't see that man doing that. But I think I see him as more of people who have been deprived of opportunity over the years. You too come and take this high exalted position too. What can you bring on board? That's what I'm seeing concerning that. Because look at the man that was appointed minister, chief of minister, Kogi. That man from Kogi, Igala man. Whoever thought that man would be given some appointment. These are minorities that have not been tested. They have not been given opportunity to take high level power of position, high level position. So that what happened. So it's not that because of fear that so not planning coup against President Tinubu. No.
All right, away from that, we're still going to another topic, ADC versus Peter Obi. But before going into that, I need to just acknowledge the presence of Robert Uche on the platform this morning. Good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. Also, Godwin Nwazema. Say good morning to you. Welcome again. All right, Robert Uche says, Michael, I sent 50K for the Christmas celebration. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Also, Godwin is saying that he wants to support the Christmas party. We need to appreciate Mr. Godwin as well this morning. Thank you so much. We say a big thank you to everybody supporting us on this. Yes. Wow. Yes. I think we're approaching the day.
Yes, we are all ready to go because
we're set.
Yes,
that's ready.
We are ready.
Some people are coming from Ibadan.
No problem.
The stomach is ready. The stomach is ready to consume all the consumable.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Robert Godwin. Away from that, let's quickly talk about Peter Obi. ADC has told him to join the party. Make up your mind now. Let us know where you stand. Obi. Now, is Obi genuinely not joining the African Democratic Party, or is just playing politics? Or what?
No, it's America. Obi is not playing politics.
African Democratic Congress.
Yes,
Sorry,
the so-called coalition, I think, was rallying around. Obi himself knew that. I think he was only doing that for his own personal interest. That's why Obi knew that all this so-called coalition that people was building is for himself alone. It's not for coalition for anybody. He knew that. So Obi was very tactical in not endorsing. Of course, he played along now. Was playing along with Atiku. But Atiku really show his true color that this is for me. And our people will be going on the social mission to think he wants to go and conduct primary with Atiku in ADC. They will dust him. They will floor him. That's not there is. I've said something before.
According to him, he said the party is not stable.
He said last week. We talked about it last week. That will be saying the coalition is weak, coming weaker because they are unable to decide where would the presidential ticket goes. And Atiku has positioned himself that there will be nobody that will take these tickets on the person of gold. He will go to the field and go and contest primaries, whoever win. And when you tell me Obi can just Atiku at primaries, it's not possible. Obi knew quite well that Atiku is only trying to use people to draw people to his side, to use it for his ambition. And they also know the game too. They also play along with him. So I think what they also do is that just as PDP 5 governors did to Atiku the final time of his final time of split the care of PDP, let them also play along with him at the last minute, dump him. So only him will be in ADC. So only he will go and canvass his vote all over Nigeria for himself. Yes, Mr. Mike, Atiku does not believe. I've been saying he does not believe in equity, fairness and justice. How can people be coming up now again to be insulting the South that it's his turn to rule Nigeria when the last president that ruled Nigeria is from the region? Yes. When does Nigeria become an entity of Fulani domination in Nigeria politics? It's not correct. As far as I'm concerned, my vote is not going to any other candidate. My vote is going to the Southern candidates. Yes. Atiku will not pick. Let him. I know he's going to emerge as the ADC candidate. Let Obi go back to Labour. The package Labour. Let him go to alliances with other parties on ground. Let him say and bring about the constitution of PDP. I'm telling you, I've said this several times that what I see Obi, what I see as viable option for Obi is Obi. So thank God the fashion of Labour now that I recognize at the fashion of Obi, where Obi belong, and this one fashion. Abure fashion has lost out. That you already have tickets of your party, sure for you of Labour. Instead of allowing PDP to go to what PDP went into, you should have underground work in synergy with PDP so it can become a joint ticket alliance, Labour and PDP alliance. I'm telling you, it will work. It will have worked.
All right, a few weeks ago, we saw Atiku officially joining the African Democratic Congress. Also, former governor of Kaduna,
El-Rufai also joined.
He also officially joined the party. Why is Obi not? Why has he not decided on joining the African Democratic Congress?
You see, it is even very, very worrisome because I've always said it on this platform. Nigeria lack ideological base. Our politicians lack ideological base. And this will be, when he came on board in 2023, we all saw the kind of mark he made in the political amphitheater. And when you look at what he did then, everybody says, yes, it was not about party per se, because as at that time he came on board on the Labour Party, the party is not well structured on the ground, and it was people that really came out to say, yes, these persons have really done well, we need to just support him. Then, having said that, before the now, Labour Party also has had a fairer share of its own internal crisis until the court adjudicated that the Nadi Usman faction is the one on ground, of which Peter Obi belongs. But one thing that I said it is worrisome, up to now, I would have expected Peter Obi and Nadi Usman to work in sync to see how they can position this party on a very good footing. But up to this present moment now, he is neither here nor there. And you and I, we are also in the dark, even though I have my love for him. Because if a commander that is commanding a troop does not even know where he is going, what would the followers do? So that is just my take on that. And moreover, when you look at what is really playing out now, even about some few days ago, Atiku met with Goodluck Jonathan, closed-door meeting. It could not have been unconnected with the political dynamics in the country. And when you look at what is playing out now, is that there is going to be, I've always said it, alignment and realignment has always been the basis of our politics. And when you look at that, when you are aligning, you need to construct very well. And I've always said that construction is calibrated on arithmetic. Those who dare to outsmart his calculus, pay dearly for it. I hope Obi will not fall into that net. That's my take for now.
All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate you. Morning, sirs.
Morning, Mr. Michael. I say good morning to our viewers across the globe. We say thank you for always being there with us.
Why is Obi undecided about joining the African Democratic Congress?
It's not something he can rush. You have to look left and right before he cross to cross you. So yes, it's a matter of go be careful. If proper is not taken, now press to go. So and Obi himself will have looked at it that even with what is happening now, is there a chance of winning? And if I stay in Labour Party, can I still have that kind of a support I have in 2023? And if I go to ADC, can I win Atiku in primary, a dollarized primary election?
I think that's his major concern.
That is the major concern. Am I ready to get myself involved in this kind of, arrangement of a dollarized primary? So Obi is like somebody that is an eccentric person in a country where everybody believes in a particular ideology, but he himself, he believes in let my own personality be attracted. Be attractive to you, not my dollar. So that is the issue. It's a very, very serious issue. And for me, somebody like Obi will not want to compromise his, ideology, what he stands for. It's very, very unfortunate when we are talking about integrity here one day, that integrity is very, very good, but it has sacrifice. You will pay sacrifice for that, your integrity. It may pay you, sometimes it may not pay you. Your integrity sometimes may pay you, sometimes it can lead to death. Yes, you can use your life to pay, to maintain your value, your stance, your principle. So Obi has principle. It is Obi's principle now that is causing a problem. Because although people don't vote for Labour Party, they vote for Obi. But the Obi concern now is that Labour Party itself now is not a popular, I mean, platform where somebody can boast that I want to win. Then another concern is that somebody that is not president, he win us. Now he's the president. He was the one that appoints INEC chairman. Chief of army staff is in control. Police is in control. All the, I mean, what is our chance of winning? Even if I win primary of ADC, which I think, except Atiku ready to step down for him. Otherwise, there's no way we collect the ticket of ADC. So Obi this time around, it will be a confused person. He will not know where to go, except he sees some good political strategists that will give him a pass. This is how to go.
Gentlemen, why the delay? Is he intentionally distancing himself to avoid internal conflicts or what? We understand that he has faced a lot in the Labour Party, the issue of faction and all of that, a chairmanship problem and crisis in the party. This time around, ADC, make up your mind. Let us know if you'll be joining the African Democratic Congress or not. Is there any reason he's not deciding, or he has not decided to join the party? Atiku has joined officially. El-Rufai has also joined officially. Why is Obi distancing himself?
Thank you, Adekunle Michael. I think Obi's silence is becoming too loud, in my view. It has made the drive to drop. It has also made a lot of people that believed so much in him. I mean, generally, his team is beginning to lose some steam in terms of the momentum at which that brand was moving a couple of months ago. He's not taking a decision on time, and that is affecting even his followers in terms of putting their minds together to know that this is the direction we are heading. I think he must made up his mind as quickly as possible. He's lagging behind. If indeed he still intends to contest the 2027 election, it's becoming too late for him to get a platform through which he wants to aspire to become the president of Nigeria. So I'm not too comfortable with his move in terms of not being decisive enough on time. Definitely, it seems ADC is not the direction to look at, going by the way Atiku. I mean, it is clear now that Atiku want to run, and he's not planning to step down for any southern candidate. So, if that is the decision of Atiku, then what we will be doing there, FM took us through the kind of primaries that we do have in our climb that is heavily dollarized, as he puts it, and Obi wouldn't want to be part of such. It has made him not to be able to understand the direction that it is going. But for me, I think the earlier he put his heart together, the better for him and the movement.
All right, we'll move down to the comment section. What the viewers saying concerning the ambition of the former Anambra State Governor, Obi, as regards the presidential election, the 2027 presidential election. We move to Udeze Chima. You guys are still learning Peter Obi. You guys are still learning Peter Obi. This man is never desperate for anything since I know him as the governor of Anambra State. Mark my words, Obi won't contest the 2027 elections.
Better for him.
Why did you say better?
I'm telling you, let me tell you, Mr. Michael, Nigeria's situation has been degenerate to the extent that if you bring an angel, they will corrupt him. Because you have here where angel has been corrupted. Angel came from heaven and they sleep with our women in life. So I will like Obi to preserve his integrity and the ingenuity, and people still give him that regard. If Obi becomes Nigeria president, I can bet it that he will be pinned down. All those integrity they will do. They will make sure that they disgrace him. They will rubbish him. You see, not Nigeria. Who are you? Who are you? Obi has intelligence. Obi is a problem solver. Obi decongested Tinker Island. Abasa point to him that you are running your mouth. Oh yeah, go and decongest. When they went to meet Abacha, that every year is congested. He said, you that you are talking, oh yeah, go and decongest it. And he did it. To some extent, in Anambra, people still have some reservations against him, but to some extent in Anambra, people still believe that Obi is their best governor. But come and try Nigeria. Come and try it. A country that has been hijacked since the independence. Before independence, some people believe that Nigeria belongs to them. After independence, some people believe that Oyibo hand over Nigeria to them, and they are the owner. And if you want to rule, wherever you want to come from, you must pay allegiance to them. Otherwise, you are going nowhere. You go and try it. You think Nigeria load? Okay, I'm sorry to leapfrog. Look at what happened in Benin Republic. Do you know that Nigeria still have a jet that can bombard anybody? They don't bombard in Nigeria, but they bombard in Benin Republic. That is example of Nigeria. In 2023, I say anybody that is coming to claim mess. Mess is too much in this country. A lot of mess, different version of mess. So I don't envy anybody that want to become Nigeria president. And the best for Obi, if God can help him, he become president. But I wish he don't become Nigeria president. If you become Nigeria president, some people will stone you. They will say you don't know how to do it.
All right, there's a Chima says Peter Obi is an intelligent man. He has technically retired and exited himself from the Nigerian politics because he has seen the handwriting on the wall that nothing good can come out of it. And now, what is he saying? Obi is not a leader, he's a trader. Okay? But then the Chima says Peter Obi can't be forced to vice Atiku. If they can't give him the ticket, it's better he stays back.
A trader can also become a leader.
Mike, I think you agree.
I mean, absolutely. That has been my position that Obi shouldn't be considering a vice. I mean, he will have disappointed a lot of his followers if he should embrace that. I think if he's unable to get a platform, I mean, it is important for him to stand down if he feels that he won't be able to contest the 2027 election. But I would have loved him to contest, in my view. I would have loved him to be part of the next general election and see how it goes.
Mr. Michael, if to say Atiku is a stable person, honestly speaking, there's nothing wrong in Obi become first president to get him closer to Aso Rock. If to say Atiku, I'm still repeating, is a stable person and they reach agreement, I'm an old person. Old man, let me do one time. The way we are hearing it before that, my one time will quickly make you become president. But Atiku is not a stable person. Somebody that will say A in the morning and say B in the afternoon. You can't trust somebody like that. Somebody that condemned the killing of Deborah before daybreak, he has deleted the message.
Femi, I don't understand what you're saying. Anyone can decongest tin can under the military. And it goes on. That's Antnam. And goes on.
No,
saying what single thing did Obi achieve in Anambra?
I will not respond. I give you, just say what you like, no problem. I'm not here to condemn this, but I know what I'm saying, sir.
All right, Jagaban is dealing with all of them, says Antnam. All right, Mr. Olawumi Yusuf, Mr. Adekunle, during your Christmas party that is coming up on the 13th of December, I'm giving a prize for the man of the year in person of Mr. Femi, followed by Mr. AJ, and followed by Oluwawan. Who is AJ? Okay, maybe OJ Olajide. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, and acknowledge the payments, the money you sent to us. You check the beginning of the program. We thank you for your support, Mr. Olawumi. That's the person I said send 50,000 naira on.
Thank you very much, sir.
We appreciate you once more. All right, thank you so much. There's a Chima. Femi, you are hitting the nail on the head this morning. Egbomi. Kevin Tokoli says Peter Obi is not going out in 2027. Good Lord Jonathan will be next president of Nigeria. Yeah. All right, Clement is entitled to his own opinion. Us, where have you been? It's been a while. Us. Oh, now you agree. I said it here daily that Obi should go home and enjoy his money. Simple. I said, in fact, but you guys are pushing him. Good Lord, time should be more case for what they will do to him.
Let Obi rest. Obi, please, and please, enough. Go and rest. You don't deserve this trouble. I'm telling you, Obi don't deserve this.
Who is giving him trouble?
Obi is a gentleman. You don't, Nigeria, this Nigeria that I'm looking at. Unfortunate thing is that Tinubu has now successfully romanced the tiger. The United States of America, they now become their friends. Say, oh yeah, come now. This is area we want you to operate. This is Oga 2027. Forget about it. It's a sold out.
So Obi is going over.
Let's forget about it.
So it's a victory for who?
It's a let Obi go and
It's a victory for who?
well, Tinubu may think it's a victory for him, but sometimes there are a tragedy of victory. Yes.
All right, away from that, let's quickly move down to the foiled coup in Benin Republic. Was that show necessary? Military intervention, Nigerian military intervention in Benin Republic coup. Was it necessary? Was it needed?
It is needed because Yoruba will say, "Tí òjò bá ń pa kan rẹ̀, gbogbo wa ló jọ ń pa." If rain is beating some of your friends, it's also they affecting you. And ikú tó ń pojú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, òwe ló ń pa fún ni. It's too close. Benin Republic is too close to us. If that coup is successful, okay, Nigeria democracy is also able to receive a threat. The intervention of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, personally, I want to analyze him based on his own personal decision. It's a genuine one. You need to do it. Number one. Number two, he was called upon
By the
Benin Republic
government. Yeah.
government. It's not that he make insubordination. It was the president of Benin Republic that called Talon that called for the intervention, and so far he's still being able to respond due to the fact that we still have some arsenal. Why not responding? And like I said, that some challenge that a big man carry, I think that I cannot be carry this burden again. I throw it away. It may become a source of wealth for some other people. So even if lion is sick, one dog see him, see a sick lion, he will first of all run away. If Nigeria is dying, it's not like the case of Benin Republic. How many are they? Don't you even see the military man that came? Do you see the military man, the visit of those military men that came on board? The way they were even dressed, the way they even appear, they don't look like somebody that can even. And they look at them like Tata, like all these our Boy Scouts. That's how they look to me. So and that coup in the first place has become a failed coup, because if it was a successful coup, the man will not have access to call anybody. What is happening in the Nigerian Republic? Only what we hear is about coup. Not that the coup is in process. Have you ever heard about a process coup? That's what I saw on newspaper, that coup is in the process. Who does that? That's a fuck up. That's a rubbish. So the coup was a failed coup, like the coup of a good knocker, that they started eating their undone food. Went over and broadcasting a very, very heavy broadcast like that of Gideon Knocker should have been done after a successful coup. Not that the coup that has not been done, you will make message Gideon Knocker alone was the one that ginger Abacha to go and reinforce the ally. That so this is where you want to take the revolution. He will not allow you. So it was a half-done coup, and Tinubu, his response, I don't have any problem with it.
Gentleman Mike, would you condemn the president for his swift intervention, the coup that took place in Benin Republic, or in prison?
Of course, his action is commendable.
Commendable.
Yes, it is commendable. We have always played that big brother role in Africa, and that of Benin wasn't an exception. When that coup news filtered in, it was a timely intervention that brought about the military averting that particular coup. Benin Republic is not new to coup. They've had about 6 successful coups in the past since they got their independence on August 1st, 1960. So this is not the first time that they've been having such incursion by the military. They've had several unsuccessful coups, but for the successful one, they've had about 6 and all of that. So timely intervention from Nigeria is commendable. We also want to see such intervention in our internal
issues, internal crisis. I mean, charity, they say, begins from home. We must tidy up our home and ensure that insurgencies don't fester around our country. That is when such external intervention can really make a lot of sense. But for me, I think it's timely enough.
Thank you so much.
Many thanks.
Thank you. Morning, Simon.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, good morning, Mike. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You're welcome once again.
Yeah, good to be here and thank God for life.
What message do you think this is passing to the Nigerian government? The Benin coup, though it was foiled.
Yeah, it was foiled, and I can say Benin has always been our brothers, and we need to always be our brothers keeper to the Benin. And I can say, you see, it is Talon, the presidents that was about to be ousted, and in which the counter coup failed. I think he's been a good friend of the president. I'm talking of the good friends of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And these are the people that helped Tinubu when he was trying to get a Nadeco route down to Europe, when there was issues he has against the military. So I can tell you heartedly, the intervention of the president, it's a welcoming message to Nigerians and other people that wants to plan any coup, that the president is always at seat and it's always on ground, anything that wants to come. And you could see there was a coup plot against the president when he, like some months ago, that some military was planning a coup plot, right? And what happened, there was leakage of information, and he deliberately now, against the agenda. And I think those are the president I want to have in Nigeria. It may not be perfect, but those are the president that can say that there is getting active now and is doing the needful, that diplomatically is doing the needful. So to me, it's a welcome development for the president to come in and quench the what's it called, the coup. So Nigerian, and give it to Nigerian soldiers too. Nevertheless, we don't respect our soldiers here, but when they go out, you can see what happened during the Echo mob. The Echo mob, the Nigerian soldiers has the best recognitions, and they has the best medal when they went for the ECOWAS engagement. And I can say kudos to the president for the intervention. He embarked on the coup.
That's why. Is there any reason Nigerians are condemning Mr. President for his swift intervention in the crisis that went down in Benin Republic?
He's only a blind man that that is new in the country that will not condemn it. The swift intervention. It has shown that the government has failed, or they are failures. It's just like someone that is good, that is bad in the house, but you are good outside, but you are bad in the house. Your people, you are not enjoying with all your wealth that you have. But when you get outside, you'll be sitting there, they'll be praising you. That man is a good man. You that you are the children, you'll be like, now Baba, our daddy, are you sure he paid your school fees? He did it. Baba was saying money no there. It's a shame. Which number was Talon, was the president called that made him get swift action, quick, military intervention in this country that the Nigerian citizens did not have? They kill our people in Edu, kill them in Borno, Niger Delta, Osogbo. They don't get number to call. They don't even get any number to call. They even have their governor's number or their chairman's number. They even have the military number to call that we are facing this. We need to give them information. And you said you want to work. You said the citizens to work with them. They will say the Gen Z, they are not serious. They are doing this. You gave us number, we no call you. We reach out to even video this then to call, but we don't have a number to call. If they call, it rings. Will you pick? So it's a failed system. So and that's what we have been facing. So okay, I should clap Nigerian this thing where day by day killing, kidnap a mother of two in Osogbo, like 3-4 days ago in the front of our house in the state. You understand? And that's how been going on. Yes, the mother they come over to go see each other. Don't worry. But see, you know, in front of our house, so I think the woman is a civil servant. I've forgotten her name. In front of our house, with two children there, and the kidnapper in front of our gate. Broad daylight. No, it's not me. She's not traveling. That is the level at which the insecurity at the Tinubu administration have gotten us to.
But Mr. Kule said Osun State is safe now.
Baba will do Lagos. Baba will do Lagos together. You know, I can't say my state is safe. You understand? Because I'm not currently staying in Abeokuta. You understand? Where I have people. But I can say very much of Lagos, in which I am, over how many years. So same way, nobody here can say my state is safe because you are not the one living there. Osun is not a smart bro. Someone is staying in what was it called? Someone is staying in Ilorin town. You are saying Ilorin Sekwara is safe. Those are in Gbugbu, Edu, Saragi, Patigi, down there, very far, like 5 hours drive from that place to Ilorin town. Right? They be saying the same thing. Now you get now where should know where they pay them. You get. So moving on, the point is, before any coup attempt, definitely there have been there is no more security, no more sovereignty in that state. Everything is like, look at the uniform on the military personnel that take over. Person will be like say he have Kwashoko. Even Amotekun guys that we have here, they look better than the military of Benin Republic. So that alone is enough for you to judge that what that country is like a stagnant, like a what they call it. There's no movement. Why do people come here to say is a seaport they are importing in a dump yard across the state? What has been any recent development in that state since over 30 years of their independence? So, and those people that plan the coup, they fail to plan right, because there's no way you will succeed without what's it called, the help of neighboring country like Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. And you need forces. How many is their population? How many is their military? For them to take over. If they come to say, they have a lot to say. Which by even in the court of you can't dispute that word. It's more than them who have taken over the government. Because the civil government has failed the people of that country. What is the word about? Over there, do you hear anything about it? Do you hear anything about that country? Over how many years that we've been here, that is a neighboring country. There's nothing to write them about the country. Rather know that I'm promoting coup. But what is that thing that is to lead to coup in any country in the world? It's natural. No player can stop it. When you fail to govern the people and you are oppressing them, the rich are keep oppressing the poor, and the poor do not have who to fight for them. There's no constitution to back them. Even though I don't have money, there's no how you can cheat me. But when we go to support the constitution, I'll win the case. There's nothing like that, and that is what has been paraded everywhere. It has become a norm. In both neighboring countries.
You can go and invite Nigerian soldiers to come and plan coup. So far you love coup. So you can invite Nigerians, like can go and invite Nigerians soldiers to come and plan coup for Mr. President.
That is not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. Don't say you are drifting. Don't say what
for you to diminish. I'm very sure for you to diminish what's it called, Benin Republic. And I can tell you, the country you have today now, Benin Republic, seaport is generating more money in that place.
Are you seeing the money there?
Are you saying the money there?
Do you see?
Well, have you been to Benin before?
Of course,
you stay in Lagos.
When is the last time you got? When was the last time you got?
I think you always moved, and you need to be correcting yourself.
Answer my question now. When was the last time
correcting yourself? Majority of trades that are going on, the route through Benin Republic, and you are telling me it's a weak country.
When is the last time?
You are telling me it's a weak country. All of you just rally around this place to make nonsense points. And I can tell you. So what do you say? So what you don't know, don't say it. Benin Republic is good to go. They are one of the best allies of the France, I can tell you. Talk of the Côte d'Ivoire, talk of the Benin Republic.
Best allies.
So what are you not saying?
That what? Extracting them. Over the years, you are saying that is best.
I'm still telling you, people that stays in Benin, if you have a family, ask them. Nigerians in Benin today, I can tell you, They are in multiple figures. So go and verify yourself. They are enjoying their yes, and they are having their best life. Did they complain to you? Did any Benin citizen, Nigerian citizen in Benin? All I know is that don't come here and say
any military intervention into trying to take over a state, there have been large a social instability and all that what they carry right home about, and the next thing for them to do is to take over. And if they have failed to plan this right, that doesn't mean if the president did not brace up and started embarking on he is reforming the state, the country, whereby the people can breathe good air that they are actually in a country that exists, not that you are in a country whereby nobody is talking about it. There's nothing. It's just like if you are in a desert, you get operating system. So that might still happen again, and that doesn't mean that because of the president intervened in this, that doesn't mean that before the end of this year or by next year it will not happen again. But what we are saying here, pushing here, is that when you contest, you decide to govern your country, so much is expected of you. Moreover, the resources of the country is not your father's property. So what is stopping you from doing the needful? You understand, in the country. Then when you have failed to do that, look at what happened in Cameroon also, that we have faced all over African countries, but in most countries that they are French colonizers.
All right, Victor says any intervention outside the country at this time when the citizens of the country are not receiving any intervention from the government is useless and not appreciated.
Of course, Nigeria has no problem. Nigeria has no problem. It is the citizens that don't know the right way to solve themselves. Those are the people that have problems. I can tell you, because I can tell you, average Nigerians knows that he has to, if he sees something, he has to say something to the government, send a message down to the people nearest to them. And average Nigerians, they want to diminish their leader. They don't even believe in their leader. So what are you now saying? That they're having, they are one creating problem for themselves. To me, Nigerians president as it is trying his best, no matter what you guys can be saying. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying his best, and I'm seeing the best likewise, because I go through a lot of investments he has embarked on. I go through a lot of projects he has embarked on, and I can tell you what when you say you come from Ogun State, go to Ogun State in which you have a governor there, and see how they transform Ogun State. So that means that Abiodun has transformed Ogun State, but you don't go to your state and see development that's going there. All of them, all of them. Let's you go to Southeast to see what is going on there. It's only to abuse your leader. It's only to tell them they are not working. It's not to take care of it. Go and see. Ogun State is having a lot of projects going. Ogun State is the most industrial state in Nigeria. Take it. Now you guys get problem. Nigeria no get problem. Now you guys get problem, and your problem is unsolvable. It's unsolvable. If you want to go to Ogun State now, I can tell you Ogun State is the most industrialized nation in this country. You guys, the more you make let's see what's in Ogun State this Saturday. The more you make the less you see. What are you talking about? What's in Ogun State this Saturday? I went to Togo. I went to the rest places. There is no good network. In your own common sense, you will know you can go. Why are you talking like my governor? You are talking like my governor. You are supposed to be talking like my governor. You know you are talking like I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. I am disappointed in you. Guys come to this world, you will still criticize it. In Ogun State, there's no road to there is no a lot of things are lacking in Ogun State. And Ogun State is never to Lagos State that they are supposed to benefit. That they are supposed to benefit a lot of things. Ogun State, he has the revenue they generate is higher, but go to Ogun State. My brother, a lot of things are wrong. Your glass is working. Look at what your glass is working. Look at what this time you went to Sambo. Somewhere that you went to is one of the most industrialized
They are saying about the road.
We are talking about the road. We are talking about the road. We are talking about the road. We are talking about the road. We are not going to take a trip back. Ogun State is not far. If you end up, if you end up, if you are supporting the road, this is if you are supporting the government, if you are supporting the please, make sure you are under the leadership of Dr. Abiodun. Very well, no good road in state. Yes, to me, very Dr. Abiodun is doing his best. He's not doing anything. He's doing his best. I wonder how you may say I hardly interfere in that issue. But Ogun State, very well, Ogun development, they are not good. When you say without their development, without, I'm still telling you, Ogun State is the most industrialized. Either you guys say there is no road. There's nothing. Ogun State is progressing than any other state. Any other state you guys do. So when you see good things, I mean, say it. All right, thank you. Thank you. Let's give. So what are you now telling me? Most industrialized states. So what are you now saying? Can you use? Sorry. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me. Good morning. Good morning, viewers. This is the news of the Republic. Coup in the country, all over. Many African leaders have been calling out to speak up, to condemn what's happened there, what took place there. Why are they speaking out? Is it because they value democracy or fear of them being next target? Is that the reason? Why are they speaking up? Why are they condemning
Mike, thank you for giving me this privilege. Anyway, I listen to reviewers on this platform. I'm a public analyst on this platform. The one that makes a lot of sense to me is the point Suma was trying to make, and I picked a lot of things from there. What is actually happening in Africa? Right? That in a space of time, we have had 6 to 10 military coup attempts. Some are successful, some are not successful. If you look at those who are occupying the space of the AU, ECOWAS and all of them, they are all presidents of respective countries in Africa. So their intervention does not really mean anything to me. What matters most is what is the situation of leadership in Africa. Can Africans come out and say yes? Especially, I'm not talking about North Africa. We are seeing for some time now. We have not seen any coup in America, in Asia, in other countries. Why is it happening in Africa? Macron has to call Bola Tinubu to intervene in Benin Republic. I am sensing continuation of neo-colonization in Africa. If you look at Burkina Faso, for instance, Abraham Traore, what led to the military taking over there? Look at Niger and other countries. That is the only thing we need to understand. Why are we experiencing coup attempts in countries in Africa? If we're able to get that right, then we should not criticize any attempt by people who felt unjust to seek justice in whichever way. But nobody is going to go to Burkina Faso now and tell Abraham Traore, you are not doing anything good. Nobody can say it. The people actually came and defended him, and we are seeing some level of transformation in Burkina Faso. We are seeing some level of transformation in. I am for anything that will decolonize Africa. If Macron had not called Bola Tinubu, maybe he wouldn't have had that courage to send. And remember, gradually, look at the statement of that guy. We don't want France in Benin. I believe clearly that the soldiers who carried out that attempt, maybe we can see sense that there is bad leadership in Benin. So what they do in ECOWAS, what they do in the AU, is to sit down and look at ways whereby they can protect their political interests and still answer whatever they call themselves president. So if there's anything happen, but the resistance, that's why they moved out from Sahel. We are not part of Africa again. They went and formed their own confederation. Yes, it was a failed attempt anyway. But if it has succeeded, imagine what we'll be hearing about France. Imagine what will be happening to the resources of that country. That Macron has to call Tinubu for military intervention. Because France are gradually losing their grip. If not that, they are being restricted in some of these countries that call themselves Sahel today. France, if care is not taken, France is going to have very serious economic problem because all their sources is based on oppression and suppression of the passive colonized territories in Africa, where they go there, and take away their resources, and people are celebrating it. Nigeria, Cotonou we are talking about today, maybe to an extent, if you look inwards properly, you will notice that there is no good leadership in that country, and the leadership in that country is being influenced by certain foreign powers.
He said Macron called President Bola Tinubu.
Yes, because it's a francophone country.
We heard that the government of Benin Republic called the Nigerian government.
That is what exactly. If you look at, I read the story. If you look at it deeply, that's what the press will present to you. Yes, the press will present to you, but in the research, because the guy made a speech. Pascal Tigri, the head of the Coup plot, this thing, he made a statement, and the first country he accused was France. Why France? Benin is a francophone country, and there is this understanding, that if Ibrahim Traore can actually bring some level of integrity in leadership in Burkina Faso, why are we suffering? He disarmed anything that has to do with France in that country. Nigeria too. If you can go and fact check. But you can see we acted immediately, we responded immediately because there is this unfortunate relationship that has not brought Nigeria anything. Is that not invasion? We invaded another man's country on air and was able to, whatever you have done there is okay. You are allies. Okay. But we must look at what are those things that actually trigger coup in Africa. Now, Mikey, look at it very well. It is a sign of institutional failure, leadership failure. Because if these things are not happening to civilized nations, where are we seeing this thing? Okay, bros, look at Cameroon. Look at Cameroon. Look at one other guy. I can't remember the name of the country, whether it's in Zambia or whatever, or Malawi or whatever. You can see the president hardly walk. He sit down there. You can't see this kind of a thing in a civilized nation. So those things that will lead to the issues of pretending or diplomatically allowing colonial masters to dictate for a sovereign nation politically, economically, and otherwise. The African leaders, the ECOWAS, AU, I don't know whether they are still effective. I think to an extent, Africa should continue to, reject that. And there's no way you can, an ordinary citizens can take over power. To bring about leadership or justice. The only thing they will be looking at, is via military attempt. Coup.
Is there any reason military coup has not succeeded in Nigeria?
Mike, I can tell you in honest truth, the issue of tribalism, the issue of religious law, the issue of religion, and the winner takes it home. Yes, takes it all. Those are the things that is making it very difficult to succeed here in Nigeria. But outside that, the intellectual civil society organization and professionals has been going from one military conference to another, educating, sanitizing the Nigerian military. Church is one of them too. Educating them that the worst democracy, okay, that's what they normally say, the worst democracy is better than the best military rule. Or those who can do that will not believe that, and let's keep hope alive. One day Nigeria will be fixed. But Nigeria has come to a point where its leadership failure has attracted global attention.
You saw the swift action by the Nigerian government. Talking about the intervention in the coup that took place in Benin Republic. Why are we not seeing that kind of swift actions or urgent actions on our security?
Yes, because a certain man was up there who Tinubu actually believe in so much, and they have some level of relationship, and who helped him to continue to launder a certain image within the international community. I'm talking about Macron. It was Macron that actually, did the underground work that made Nigerian president say, okay, I'm sending forces. We have not seen that kind of a thing happen. Now America is coming. All those forces you feel now you have a private jet, a war jet, and all those things just came out from nowhere and fly to and invade a sovereign nation, landed and begin to carry out bombing.
No, we won't call that invasion. They requested for it.
But you can say on that. You can say they actually requested it. You understand? But there was no bilateral agreement on that. There was no constitutional agreement on that. There was no lawful treaty signed in that regard. So if there is going to be that, the Nigeria and Cotonou or Benin, have a military treaty agreement that if there is anything like military coup, they should send force. But he did it because France has continually lost their means of supporting French national government in terms of looting the resources of African nations. With the issue, the one that's happening, I've explained that to you. They have to lay pipe from Niger Delta to Niger, from Niger to somewhere in Algeria, where they will not connect all the whole pipes in the world there at that point. And that was what the French government was finding. And that's, they said, okay, they triggered the war in Ukraine. They triggered the war in Ukraine, hoping that the Nigerian government will be able to. Russia quickly acted and planted some guys, and they stopped that contract. Now the consequences of it is on France now. Go and check it. But they can no longer get what they. Before you get gas from Russia, you know what it is. So the plan actually failed as a result of the guy acted quickly, planted his name, sponsor military coup and all that. But I don't think that is actually what it is. What I'm against that First, you remove anything, remove your hand from anything about, suppressing and oppressing an African nation just because you were their former colonial master. I'm against that.
All right, away from the Benin Republic story, let's move down to Peter Obi and the African Democratic Congress. What's happening? Why the delay? Why is it not officially joined?
No, if they have started what PDP started, this is the same game PDP played in 2023, and we are seeing it very clearly. The obstacle there is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Peter Obi has not come out to say that he's not contesting. He's a member of ADC, but Peter Obi is saying that they should come clear on joining arrangements. Simple. It is not the turn of the North. They should come clear in the joining arrangement, and nobody should force him. If they force him, I don't want him to go and look at what Atiku is saying. That he has options of 2 vice presidents, Rotimi Amechi and Peter Obi. They should be vice to him. And what did Amechi say? He said he can't. Then Peter Obi is saying, okay, make this thing very clear. Let us know, because it's not the turn of the South, it's the North. I wouldn't want a situation where Obi is going to be vice president to Atiku. Let him go and contest and fail, and let that respect remain with him, because
is that the best advice you can give?
Okay, what is Atiku looking for? Mike, what is he looking for? No, normally, natural justice allows the South to go for 8 years. We saw Erufai in the Benin take that position. So Atiku should respect that. It's not about Atiku. No, it's not correct.
Don't you think being a running mate to Atiku?
Let me tell you, the Fulanis have a way of playing on our intelligence. I'm telling you, Atiku is a Fulani man. They have a way of playing on Southern intelligence when it comes to politics. And I don't think that Obi is going to be vice for anything. No. So let it be very clear that at the end of the day, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will walk in undisturbed for second term without any challenge. Because what happened in 2023 will repeat itself. The votes will be split, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu will ride on.
All right, it's already drizzling, and we need to go. It's drizzling by this time this morning. I must really confess, you said a whole lot of things that made sense this morning. I say thank you to you for joining us. All right, Mr. Authentic, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Felix, I appreciate you also. All right, to those who engaged us in the comment section, please we'll end the program. We'll take you tomorrow. All right, thank you. To those who engaged us in the comment section, we say a big thank you to you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. To Mr. Olawumi Yusuf, who donated 50,000 naira in support of the Christmas party. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. To Mr. Robert Uche, who also donated 50,000 naira. Thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. So far, Biadun joined us. Abayaga, Clement, Udezi Chima, Antnam, Chukwemeka, and the like. We say a big thank you. It's drizzling already, and we need to go. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.